Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. I have some pretty cool information for you guys this morning. You probably haven't seen a video from me all week. And that's because I don't just do a video just to do a video, right? To get viewership. I'm actually doing a video when I come about some good news or I have something exciting to say to you guys, which I do today, and I hope this give you guys a boost for Monday. So let me start off by saying this. Friday on one of my jobs, I saw a security guard I've never seen before, and I struck up a conversation with him. So yeah, I'm an extrovert. I actually like talking to people. So while talking to him, I said, it's the first time I've seen you. He said, yeah, I'm just a part-time security guard. And I said, oh, you don't want full-time with us? He said, no. He says, I'm partially retired. I said, but you look young. He said, yeah, I'm 47 years old and I just do this for the health benefits. So I said, wow, you did well in life. He said, yeah. He said, my dad taught me about investing in stocks early on. So while my buddies were partying and going down the shore and different things like that, I was just working. So, and I was buying stocks. He said, now I own 10 properties. I live off the rent and I do this for health benefits. I really tip my hat to the guy. I wish I got the knowledge early like him. But anyway, so I told him, I said, yeah, I invest in stocks. And one of the companies that I invest in is a Chinese electric car company called NIO. And as soon as I said electric car, he said, oh, no. I said, what's wrong? He said, my buddy and I, my business partner and I were talking about this. And he said, we're not going to buy an electric car because he said, you got to wait to charge this battery when it's running low, man. So I said, guess what? I said, this company I'm talking about, you don't have to do that. He said, really, what do you have to do? And I went in explaining battery as a service. You don't have to buy the battery. So you never have to worry about battery degradation. And soon as I told him about battery as a service and the battery swap station, he said, I haven't seen them here. So I told him, I said, no, they're not in America yet. He said, see, there you go. I said, but they probably are going to get here, man. So he said, that's the only way he will buy an electric car, which gets me to the subject matter of this topic. NIO executive explained perfectly yesterday of how, especially on long trips like during this past holiday, that NIO battery swap station provided 4 times as many services as on normal days. That's amazing. And during these days, whilst other EV owners from other companies have to worry and even fight, they were fighting over charges in China over this holiday, NIO owners don't have those concerns. Now, if I was in China, if I was Chinese and I was, celebrating the holiday and I pulled into my battery swap station and I saw some Li Auto guys and, from other companies fighting over there, as I pull out, I would wave to them, happy holiday, guys, and just keep going. No, I'm just kidding, guys. But it just goes to show you how important this battery swap stations are and how it's just a matter of time. I keep telling you guys this, and most of my followers already know this. We just have to sit and wait. So Shen also went on, that's his name, Shen also went on to say that even during the holidays and despite a significant increase in battery swap, the average times remain the same. So the average swapping time remained the same, and that's due to the amount of battery swap stations we have, right? So even though the line were provided 4 to 5 times as much, we provided 70 to 80,000 battery swap services per day during that week, last week. We plan to have 2,300 swap stations by the end of this year. I think right now we have like 1,700. And we have 3,224 charging stations. So imagine, guys, next year when we probably double or more than double that figure, at the rate at which NIO is moving, what's going to happen with all these other EV companies that are just pumping out cars and nowhere to charge? When we increase our charging stations, which we're focusing on, and increase our battery swapping stations. So I also have to give you guys a heads up. We all know traditionally that the Chinese holiday that took place last week always see a decrease in numbers, in sales, and that's across the board. Last year, the same thing happened for this Chinese holidays. EV and car manufacturers, car companies saw a decrease in sales because, you know, the Chinese citizens are busy celebrating their holiday. And I actually saw footage of these celebrations. It's actually very cultural, very beautiful, very family oriented. So these people are going out, you know, they're buying food, they're shopping for clothes, so they're not focusing on buying cars. So don't get scared if you see all the numbers from all the EV manufacturers are low for last week. And I also wanted to say this. I've been keeping an eye on ARK Invest and what Cathie Woods have been doing. And almost every week, even last week, she sold another $30.1 million worth of Tesla shares last week. I'm not saying that you should sell your shares. Some people are saying it was because of the retooling. I think it has a little bit to do with her projections for Tesla is not the same due to the Chinese EV manufacturers taking a large market share and will continue to do so. That's just my opinion. But like I've always said, never count out Elon Musk. If I had shares in Tesla, I probably still wouldn't sell right now because they will continue to grow into other countries as well. Anyway, most NIO models, I also wanted to say this, see half the wait times of just 2 to 3 weeks. So they've cut their wait times down again. I spoke about this in one of my last videos, that we're continually learning from our past mistakes. And this was one of the biggest mistakes we made in the past. So the flagship SUV ES8 also shortened from 5 to 6 weeks to 4 to 5 weeks. That's a huge deal. The ET5 and ET5 Touring went from 2 to 3 weeks, from 4 to 5 weeks. So that means out of the 8 models, 4 of them are able to deliver within 2 to 3 weeks. However, there is some bad news. The ET7, EC7, ES8, and ES7 still have a wait time of 4 to 5 weeks. So I'm hoping that we catch up with those wait times as well. And I also wanted to say this to you guys. Tomorrow, because of the Columbus Day holiday here in America, because I know some of my subscribers are in England and different countries, here is the Columbus Day holiday and Indigenous Day holiday. So the market can be a little volatile and you should expect lower trading. Apart from that, guys, I hope this information gives you guys conviction as why we should keep holding NIO. I hope that story of the security guard gives you guys conviction of when these negative Nancys and trolls come out to try to keep you poor, that you stand firm as a NIO lion. Because in this channel, guys, we get rich or we die trying.